and actually a matching necklace from Dominique. And don't forget about the Faith Over Fear necklace that was at a sale price. First item in the show, less than $28 if you like the necklace I have on. Now, let's talk about another, well, it's a great story. And let me just say, it's all about a very young girl who decided to do something to make money so she could go to summer camp. And all these years later, her dreams came true. I'll let my guest explain that. Let me first of all just tell you what you're going to get. This is a terrific, I own this set. I love, love, love this set. And this is actually a devotional / journal, because you can have the devotional on this side and then you can journal whatever you want to here. You can write out a prayer if you'd like to. You can write a prayer list of people or things you want to pray about. What's fun about that is in journaling, you can go back and see how God's answered those. Maybe not answered the way you wanted him to answer, but he will answer, no doubts. But all of these, it's just really a beautiful book, and there's 100 in there. You don't have to do them every day. I do them whenever I get a chance. This is the other part of it, and this is actually 26 what we call words of the week. And so it's these cards that will just sit in this frame. And then you can also take the cards out and write on the back and give it to someone if you want to. And then there's some beautiful pieces over here that you could add in. Anyway, I want to bring my guest in. Joy Grobelby is the senior brand manager to KatyGirl. And Joy, what a joy it is to see you again.
Hi, it's good to see you. It's been a while.
I know it, exactly. Tell the story of Katy.
Well, Katy has done an amazing thing. She's taken the talent that God gave her as a hand letterer and turned it into an entire business. So these are just a couple of the products. Dayspring partners with her on books, drinkware, wall hangings, calendars. But today we're bringing you probably my favorite thing she's done, and that's our book, 100 Days to Dream Your Heart Out.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mary Beth, this is more than a journal. This is a journey. If you pick up this book for you or someone else and you spend 100 days in here, God's going to take you on a journey to figuring out what your dreams are, what he has for you. It's really, really an incredible way to spend your days.
We're going to come in close and just kind of go over, these are all the 100 different, ones that you can read, but there's maybe something that really touches your heart, a place of healing, maybe being gentle with yourself. Honestly, I don't even go in order. Sometimes I just need to trust and learn, and I'll go to that one. Teeter-tottering through life, the happiest place on earth. Is it really what you think, or maybe it's something else? He fills your voids. Trust, a fresh start, finding joy in grief, because we all grieve. We grieve a lot of things. We grieve the loss of a person, a loss of a pet, a loss of a job. All those things can be, grief, things that make you grieve. But don't you just love Joy, how she puts this together and then gives you verses and a place to write too?
It's so nice. Every day there's a short devotion for you to read that goes with the topic. Then there's some scripture that pertains to it and a prayer. These are just short prayers that you can pray these prayers to God yourself. You can add those to your own words. And then the other page is just there for you to journal with words, to draw with pictures. If you like to hand letter in that area. But, sometimes just to work through the dreams you have, just share them with God. Tell him what you're looking for. Tell him what you're hoping for. Katy will say that dreams are really just hope. And if we can bring those things to the Lord every day, the way that Jesus works in your life, when you go to him and spend some time with him every day, that's really what the power is in this book. It's just you and God spending some time together. He knows what's in your heart. Talk it through and find out, what do you really have for me, God? Books like this help you do that.
I agree. A lot of times people talk about meditating, and some people say, well, I don't know how to meditate, or sometimes it's more like associated with yoga and just sitting quietly. But honestly, this is my meditation. You know, it's this being able to read a devotional, to be able to read scripture. Maybe I open my Bible and I go to that verse and I see, you know, what's on either side of it. This one, it's just, it says, you need to keep on patiently doing God's will if you want Him to do for you all that He has promised. And that's kind of a little bit of that faith over fear, or just, you know, reading, you know, just anything that has to do with fear or trust or patience. I mean, patience is not something that people have much these days, you know, and so these are really sweet. Tell everybody about the cards, because I don't want to lose track of that, because that's really special too.
Here's what's so great about the cards. The cards are for you, or they're for you to share. But the frame sits on a desk. It also has a hanger so it can hang on the wall. Change this out. You know, give your kids something to think about every day. Sometimes we have real good days, and sometimes we have bad days. And this one is especially meaningful to me. It says, "Today has new grace."
Yeah.
So, hey, sometimes we have bad days. Sometimes we mess up, we fail, we don't handle ourselves well. Use this one. Switch it out the next day. Find something for you. But there's a lot of beautiful art from Katy in here, and it goes right along with the journal too.
It really does. And, you know, like you say, when I got this home, because I ordered it, first thing I did was go through all the cards, read them, and there were certain people that came to mind as I saw those cards. And so I set those aside to give as gifts. And then I also knew which ones were going to talk to me. And so, I mean, I just love these. These are so beautiful. The price is amazing, $24.96. You can't go to a bookstore or places like that and get things like this. And it's really from a special, special gal who now has her cards in Hallmark as well. Katy, thank you. I mean, Katy. Joy, thank you so much. Was talking about KatyGirl and Joy. Joy, thank you so much. Always a blessing to just be here with you. In the meantime, we have more in our inspirational finds, and one of which is a beautiful pin. And it comes to us from a company called Demdeco. 1,100 of these have been ordered, and it's only brand new in the last 2 weeks or so, because I had it first on the air. And the one thing I want you to know is that $22.80 brings home this beautiful pin. Now, we have it in 3 different designs. We have it in the heart, which I can tell you right now, the heart was very, very popular on the very first time. Then we also have a feather, and we'll talk about the feather in a moment too. Isn't that beautiful? That is the most limited, 130 to go around. And then there's a ribbon. That ribbon, everybody knows that ribbon, but it might be a ribbon for breast cancer. It could be a ribbon for any kind of cancer. It could be a ribbon to bring them home, whoever they are. Whatever it might be, that you really have picked up a cause and you want people to notice your ribbon, then you can do that. Here is the heart. The only one I have in front of me is the heart, but you can order the ribbon or the feather as well. And I want to bring in my guest, Chantel Schneider. She has worked for Demdeco for more than 10 years. And I still remember asking my friend Paula, what does Demdeco mean? Because it was kind of a different kind of name. And it's really 2 first names coming together, isn't it?
It is. It's Demdeco. It is Dave and Demi. They are Dave and Demi and Company. So Demdeco stands for Dave and Demi. For 25 years, we've been building inspirational product that just creates, inspires, and just makes people bring smiles to their face. So it's a wonderful company, and I'm so thankful I get to create wonderful products with this company.
This is gorgeous. I bought the cross, and the cross was on the very first day, and it has already sold out. The hearts have been very popular. There's something about the beauty, the size, the sweeping look of each of those. Let's talk about each one. Let's starting with the heart. And I'm going to try to put it on without a mirror or anything. We'll see.
Okay, I'll talk about it. Don't stick yourself.
Okay.
Yes, the heart is a beautiful reminder, and I love just how simplistic it is, and how it's got a nice little shine, but it's also got a little hammering feel to it. It is about 2 by 3 in size. All of them are approximately 2 inches by 3 inches in size. And I think that the heart is just, you're giving your heart to anyone that just would love to just have and think about you, or you're thinking about somebody. I just think it's the most easiest one to put on and gift. It looks beautiful.